Hey everybody, I want to show you something. So this is my channel, and these are the videos that I've recently posted. Now, there's some new ones that you've probably started to notice. So we've got Homeworld series that's been kicking off. And what I did was I played through the entire game and made all the episodes all the way to the end. And I got them all ready, and I was doing that while I was posting the last 2 or 3 weeks worth of backlog videos. So now I have a brand new backlog. It's working pretty good. So while these were being posted, I was playing Homeworld, and now Homeworld is getting posted, and I'll be doing other things because I'm done with Homeworld. And it turned out really well. I think the videos turned out great. It took a lot longer than I expected. Some of these took like a whole weekend to make one video, which is just crazy because I had to actually figure out how on earth to present it. This game is amazing and it's great, but it does have its challenges in terms of how to make a good video of the gameplay because guess what? Sometimes you lose. So that's real-time strategy for you. It's not like other games where, you're expected to show exactly how it went. A lot of times in real-time strategies, you have to take a few tries to figure out how it's done. And granted, Homeworld is pretty straightforward. It really is. Now, here's what I'm wanting to talk about next is Homeworld 2 is not like Homeworld 1 in the sense that it's not as straightforward. Yes, there's still the 16 missions or so, but each mission requires a lot more finesse and strategy and, trying to decide how to go about it than Homeworld 1. So there's a lot of ways to get it wrong and a few ways to get it right. And sometimes it takes even longer to work out how to do that. So I've been thinking, well, how am I going to do this? How am I going to make videos of Homeworld 2 when that's how it works? Like, do I just play it and make episodes of me trying to figure out how to do the mission? Or do I play the game without recording and then when I figure it out, make the episode where I know how to do it? Which is kind of how I did some of these. And again, these turned out really, really good. The presentation is nice. I'm happy with it. The only one that didn't work was this one, and I made an episode. I made a whole episode with me trying to figure out how to get past the beginning of the final mission, which is really tricky. If you have a big fleet, you'll see. You'll see when we get there. So you can see that this is scheduled to be released on the 16th of February. So I release all of my videos on midnight, my time, which is GMT plus 8. And it won't be until the 17th that this series is done. And then we'll begin the next series. Now, whether I do Homeworld 2 next or Rebel Galaxy next is a decision I have to make very soon because Homeworld 2 could take a while. Rebel Galaxy is something that I'm confident that I can breeze through it and make it a fun series relatively quickly. I think I could probably do the whole thing in 2 weeks, and well, Homeworld 2 might get done in 2 weeks, probably longer. We'll see. I wanted to show you something else that is very weird. There's a copyright. I put a dispute on it. There's a copyright. What do they call it? It's a claim. It's not a strike. It's a claim. So they're like, well, you just can't monetize. I'm not monetized anyway, so it's fine. But it's weird because YouTube actually said that this song is in this video, but it's not. It's the wrong song. The YouTube bot picked the wrong song. And so I put a dispute under it. We'll see how it goes. I got 29 days left. And because the same exact song is in mission 1 and 2, or well, 1 and 3 actually. And that music is there. That's Homeworld's music. They commissioned that from Choir of Voices, if I recall. And it's a great song. I love it, but it's not anyone else's song. It's Homeworld's song. But this is a really interesting one. So I've got a video where I've started Rebel Galaxy. It's unlisted. And I haven't decided exactly when I'm going to do this, but I did start playing Rebel Galaxy. I played one episode. It's a great episode, and it does have a copyright claim. And this is because Rebel Galaxy has copyrighted music in the game. So it's actually part of the game. And the way that it works is it plays certain songs depending on what you're doing in the game. So the songs are tailored for the game experience. You get these songs, certain songs when you're fighting, or certain songs when you're just flying around doing other things. And it works really, really well. But watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 different copyright claims on this one video. It's so funny because it plays music all the time, and they're great songs for that game. So I'm not gonna just change the songs to my own playlist or mute the music, because that would really reduce the experience of the game. It's a great experience to have the songs that came with the game. Now, I don't know why YouTube insists on doing it this way, because the game developers paid these people for the right to put their songs in their game. So I should have the right to play the game for YouTube and not have to have copyright claims on my videos, because this was already licensed. They shouldn't be double dipping. I'm the one who's playing it, so I should be able to get the ad revenue if I was monetized, not these guys, because they already got they already got the revenue from the licenses by the game developers, for crying out loud. So yeah, YouTube is messed up on that one. But anyways, I just thought that was kind of funny. And I could actually dispute all of these, but I thought it's like 8 per video. And you have to fill out forms online and all this crap, and wait 30 days for it to get disputed. And it's like, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna write off Rebel Galaxy as any hope of future monetization. It's just for fun. This is a fun game, and it's going to be a fun series where I get to show you guys this wonderful game, So the last thing I wanted to talk about is the strategy of how to move forward in my gaming channel. Now, this was a rush to get Homeworld done. I was pushing myself to basically do what I did back when I was doing X4, which is to make good videos of these missions and do a fair bit of editing per video. Fair bit. It was not like the recent, No Man's Sky stuff where it's minimal editing. These are well edited. And the it's because of the nature of the game. So I can't keep doing that. I'm not going to do that next time. But the reason why I was rushing was because I wanted the whole series to be done. I mean, I just uploaded these like a day or two ago. I wanted this whole series to be done by the time episode 60 of No Man's Sky was ready to go public. Because episode 60 of No Man's Sky is where I wrapped up the Atlas and the glyphs, right? So those are the big things that I was working on, and I was having a pretty good time with it. And I wanted to show you guys that process of going through that. So that all turned out great. And I knew that that would be published on February 3rd. And I think it was the second, what's the 4th today? And it was the second that I uploaded all of the Homeworld series. Now, the next time I do this, I'm not going to push myself. So if I'm doing Rebel Galaxy or Homeworld 2, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to record the videos and save the episodes on my computer until the whole series is done. And that might take 2 weeks. It might take 3 or 4 weeks. It depends on how long it takes me to get through it. But either way, come the 17th, this is going to be posted, right? So the Homeworld series will be done. And if I'm not ready to begin posting, the next one, if I'm not done with the next game, then I'm just going to stop putting videos on the channel until I'm ready. So for about the last year, yeah, it's been about a year now. For about the last year, I've posted a video every single day or two in order to keep up momentum. And I've got 700 subscribers, 12 in the last 28 days, right? So you can see how it's growing, still growing. But I've got 700 subscribers. And if I'm getting 12 in a month, and I've got 300 to go, well, that's 10, 20 month, 20, that's about 20, 25 months. That's about 2 years. So we're talking 2 more years before I can even get to the 1,000 subscriber mark at this rate. And I'm not gonna push myself for that kind of numbers, so this isn't something that I'm going to do as a career. This is just a hobby channel. I'm not going to be like an influencer or a full-time content provider or anything like that, probably ever. I've got writing that I got to get done. I'm going to be a writer, and I've got my day job and all that stuff too. So as a hobbyist, the best that I can offer is, I think, to play a game through and make episodes in a backlog like I did with Homeworld, but not rush it, right? To just not let it take over my life. And you know what? If there's going to be some time when there's no content at all, then that's just the way it is. So, and there's a lot of people who do that on YouTube. I know I subscribe to Smarter every day. He's an amazing channel. Now, what does he do? He makes extremely high quality videos a few times a year with large gaps in between, with nothing, just nothing. That doesn't mean that you should unsub to him. It just means you should absolutely sub and maybe click the bell, and so that you know when his videos are out or something like that. Anyways, I'm planning on just backlogging a whole game series at a time, and then I will publish them every single day when they're done. So you can see here, I'm posting a Homeworld video every single day for the next 2 weeks. And I think that's a good way to do it. So this gives me some time to work on the backlog, and if it goes over, so be it. And if there's a gap, so be it. That's fine. So I just want to give you guys a heads up for any of you who's watching my channel and curious how things are coming and what I'm up to. So what are the future for No Man's Sky? Well, some of you guys have been kind enough to tell me some of the other things that I haven't done yet, which is great because, that's all stuff I can still do. I have yet to sell my gold, for example, but I have enough gold to absolutely fill my personal inventory, and I've got 70 slots. So with 70 slots in my backpack, I can fill it up 100% with gold, and then just take it to a station that I don't care if I kill their economy, and just sell that. And I'll probably make, I'm guessing, over 250 million in one go. And then I'll just let it build up again, and I'll do the same thing again later. There's really, that's purely for fun not because I need the money. I realize that money isn't everything in No Man's Sky by far. You know, there's like only a couple things that are expensive. And that's one of the things I actually don't like about No Man's Sky. You know, it's just like, why do you have the ability to produce all this stuff that you don't actually need? You don't actually need anything in No Man's Sky. It's just not that kind of game. So I will tinker with No Man's Sky on occasion and make a video on occasion, but by no means is it going to be a regular series like it was or like it has been for a really long time now. I've been putting every third video as No Man's Sky video, and I'm done with that. I think I will just occasionally post one, and it'll be the same series. It'll be the same save, same character. But you know, if I just feel like playing No Man's Sky, I'll just play it and make an episode. So we will see how things go from here. And thank you all for following along. And I hope that my commentary in the game is the reason that you're watching rather than the game itself, because honestly, you can see there's the game itself is, you know, you can play it yourself or you can watch anyone's video, but I'm trying to make it so that my commentary is interesting. So that's it for this little update. I hope you have a good one. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.